Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Crazy Dallas back with another YouTube video. And in today's YouTube video, we have another NASCAR diecast review video. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these. I think the last time I did an actual NASCAR diecast review, quote unquote, I believe was it the Josh Berry 2024 Harrison's car diecast for 164? Excuse me. I think it was that one. Or maybe it was the William Byron number 24 Raptor Low C NASCAR RC car. Maybe it was that one. Either way, it's been quite a while to say. But in today's video, we have a very special review because this car has been selling out everywhere. And no, you guys are probably asking me, is it the Carson Hocevar car? No. It is not the Carson Hocevar Chili's car. For the last time, it's not. But instead, it's a car that might be even better than it. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to review this car. And I know I literally just got this car like a week and a half ago from when I'm recording. But I had to get a closer look at it when I got it right away, just because of how cool it is. This is Justin Allgaier's number 40 for 2025 Traveler Whiskey Chevrolet Camaro limited edition with a special box that you don't see that often. Not only that, but to mention, this is Junior Motorsports Cup debut for the Daytona 500 for 2025 from last year. February 16th, 2025 was the day of the race, their first ever Cup Series race. And yes, for anybody wondering already, I'm going to tell you guys already, this car is already in the package and everything, and the plastic little case is not like one of the plastic cheap cases that you get from a normal NASCAR diecast, but this one's actually really, really hard. So this one's pretty cool. But if you guys are noticing some like throughout the video, if you guys notice that the camera gets brighter and dimmer, it's actually because of the sun from outside, so don't mind that. Anyways, for anybody else wondering, yes, this does have the metal chassis and rubber tires, so that is a bonus. And this is also a matte finish with a color chrome number 40 on the side as well. So this is going to be a really cool diecast to go through. I just want to go through a couple details on the boxes. So on the top here, we have the date. Then we have the 1/64 scale diecast body and chassis. Traveler Whiskey. Ages 21 and up, adult collectible. Unfortunately, nobody follows that, nor do I, so I don't think anybody cares anyways. And on this side, you just have NASCAR and a little Traveler Whiskey detail on the box here. And then you got the little reflective sticker that shows all the information about the car. And then on the back, it shows Justin Allgaier's name. And just some more detail and stuff. The Cup debut logo, you could say. And then Traveler Whiskey is on there as well. On this side, instead of there being the information, there's the the barcode, excuse me. So, yeah. And then on the bottom is really cool and interesting. There's a little map on the bottom here, which is really awesome, and I love that. And then, of course, you always get your Lionel Racing information on the bottom there, made in China and blah, blah, blah. There's the www.lionelracing.com. That's where usually you get your NASCAR diecast, but that's not where I get mine. Usually I don't, anyways. And then here's the NASCAR sticker thing to prove that it's, NASCAR sponsored. And then there's this little thing. I hate the noise of that, unfortunately, so I'm not going to do it anymore. But there's a little QR code there. There's the QR code. I mistaked this for the QR code. That was a blooper. If you guys didn't notice that when I was talking about the barcode, the scanner, that goes for the barcode. So yeah, let's go ahead and take out this car. I'm not gonna pause the video and skip it when I take it out because this is a different type of deal. I'm gonna be really careful though. This box also, by the way, is really fat. Like, it's crazy. And it also, by the way, this also comes with a base. And it only comes with one little screwdriver, which is actually kind of nice. But yeah, this is a really cool car, you guys. I know this video might take a little longer than you guys intended it to probably be. But guys, when you get a die cast like this, you have to take a few minutes to review it. So let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Okay. It's kind of hard to get in, actually. Or out, excuse me. Maybe it's because my hands are weak. I'm not sure. Okay, well, I was struggling to get it open, and then I randomly just kind of squeezed the sides here, and then all of a sudden it just easily popped out. So that was really weird. But yeah, like I said before, this is actually a really, really good, like, high quality plastic, you know, box thing, or whatever you want to call it, display case thingy. Yeah, imagine getting these in 1/64 in every single 1/64 die cast, which obviously we won't, but sometimes we do if we get lucky with these special, quote-unquote, special die cast paint schemes. So yeah, here is a look at the die cast. We're going to zoom in very well. There we go. This is a really cool car, you guys. Like I said, I mean, you're never going to see that many Junior Motorsports 1/64s. And what is going on here? Thought that was a paint chip for a second, but it's not. It's just a detail. Never mind. Thank the Lord. It's just a detail. So yeah, I'm just looking at this real quick because on the bottom there's a screwdriver. So unfortunately, to take this die cast out, you would need a triangle screwdriver, which I do have some triangles. I have like 6 triangle screwdrivers, all different sizes. And I know that the blue and yellow ones, colored ones, because each one has a color. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. I know that the yellow and blue ones work perfect, but the other ones are either too small or too big. Usually I use the yellow or blue ones, though, for, like, the winter circles. You know, the winter circles have these bases. Or the, whenever you get, like, the Ross Chastain Busch Light cars, I use the yellow and blue triangle screwdrivers. And the company that I got them from is called Callum. K-A-L-I-M. I got them off Amazon for, I think, 30-something bucks, I think, maybe. I can't remember, because I got them, like, in, like, 2022. Like, August 2020. No, frick. August 2023. So, 2.5 years already I've had them for. Anyways, yeah, let's take a look at the die cast, though. So first things first, I want to point out, I love the orange and, like, the brown mixture. You got the little, like, vibrant orange here, and then you got the, I'm going to call it a vanilla white or cream color. Not really sure what else you would call that. But, yeah, then you have JRM, you got the Chevy Camaro and all that. This is a really cool car. It also says blend number 40. Sunoco on both sides. Now let's do the driver's side of the car. And I say this about 90% of my NASCAR diecast review videos that I do. The passenger side and the driver's side paint scheme is going to be basically the same. Just inverted, you could say. Unless it's a special paint scheme that doesn't have the same things. Like, for a good example, the Todd Gillen Grills pickle car. That one is slightly different on each side. Anyways, we have Goodyear, and we also have the Goodyear tires, rubber tires. I'm not going to take this car off the base, by the way. Not because I don't want to, just because there's really nothing to look at on the bottom. It's just like any other NASCAR diecast, chassis. So NASCAR Cup Series, and then look at the number 40 on here. You got a color chrome foil number 40. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of tell right there. You can tell pretty well there. I don't have a light switch near me at the moment. It's all the way across my kitchen, so yeah. And then by the 40, you got the little detail of the orange little lines here, which is actually really cool. I like that. And then on the bottom here, you have the little vibrant orange stripe, and then you got a brown stripe with like orange, like detailing lines and stuff and curves and stuff. And then you have some little detail on the bottom here, and then on the top here you have Traveler Whiskey. On the top here you have Justin Allgaier. You have Brandt as a sponsor. It'd be cool, it'd be cool to see a Justin Allgaier Brandt Cup Series car, just like this, but Brandt. Maybe next year's Daytona 500, maybe. I don't know. And then you got Chevrolet and just a bunch of different sponsors here, right here, that I can't really see that well because they're so small. But one of them, of course, is Chevrolet. And then this sponsor here, 90 Proof. Half of these sponsors I really don't know, because Justin Allgaier, he's only ran like, 3 cup races now. He just got done racing at Las Vegas for Bowman, because he's still sick. Here's Buffalo Trace. Please drink responsibly. Quickly, let's go back to this other side. I'm just going to quickly go through this other side. I'm not going to really show you guys anything different here. I just want to show you guys the different stuff. Okay, now we're going to go to the hood. So the hood has some orange and brown with orange lightning bolts, I guess you could say, detailing on the top of the hood. Then you have Traveler Whiskey, blend number 40, which I already said a few minutes ago. And then we have some of the window detailing here on the front and back. And then this is probably one of my favorite detailings of this car, the roof. That is really cool. I love the orange number 40. And then you got the cream outline for the 40 with the orange. That looks actually really cool. Then you got the brown Traveler Whiskey there as well, and then you got the lightning. Also, he ran this at the Daytona 500, of course, so of course you're going to have that extra little window, the back window little fender to prevent the car from going in the air or flipping or whatever. And then the spoiler is orange. By the way, guys, I want to point out, I told you guys right away in the video that my camera would be too bright or too dim, but the orange off camera is just a little more vibrant and brighter than it is on the camera. Like, it looks like a pumpkin orange on the camera, but realistically off camera, it's like a neon orange. So, just want to point that out. Then you have Junior Motorsports. So that's really cool. And then on the back, this is our last part of the diecast itself. We have Traveler Whiskey. We have Chevy, the spoiler, number 40. Chevy ZL1. And then on the bottom here, you have some of the orange lightning bolt and stripe detailing. And then you have the brown with it. Then you got a few more sponsors. You got Mac Tools. Funny enough, a Mac Tool shirt right now. I'm racing at my local RC racing place here in my hometown, Dubuque in Iowa. So that's cool. I got that about a month or 2 months ago. I just randomly wore it today. What a coincidence, huh? That's about it, though. And then on the front here, you have JRM of the Daytona 500. Kind of trioval, Daytona 500 area. It says Junior Motorsports, JRM, Cup debut. And then what does it say on the bottom? Can't really tell that much. Does it say 2025? Oh, 2025 Daytona 500 is what it says on the bottom. Okay. I'm surprised I read that. Some of you guys might not even be able to see that lettering. Good thing I have 20/20 eye vision. I just went to the doctor to get my, just a daily checkup or yearly checkup about 3 weeks ago, and I had 20/20 eye vision. I've had 20/20 eye vision my whole entire life, so that's good. But yeah, and then last but not least, I forgot to go through this, just the classic window net. That's literally plastic, but nobody cares. It's a 164. And it's not going to be high quality like a 124. Not as high quality, but yeah, let me guys know what you think about this diecast. Is this your guys' favorite NASCAR diecast of 2025? I would say, I'm not sure if this is my favorite 2025 NASCAR diecast, but it's definitely top 10 for sure. But I'm not sure if it's my actual favorite. There is a few paint schemes that are just as good as this one. Or there's a few that might be just as, just good. Yeah. I also really like the base that comes with this. I know it's just a plastic, cheap, black base, but it actually fits pretty well with the car because the tires are black. One other thing I wish about this diecast is that I wish the rims of the, the tire rims or whatever would have some, maybe some neon orange or maybe, some brown or some at least cream color. I feel like orange would be really cool with this one, but, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's still a beautiful car. Definitely one of my favorites for next gen. The thing that I'm not a huge fan of, don't get me wrong, I like that they put the date here, February 16th, 2025. But when you put it on top of the roof here, you can't even see that good of the, the car itself or whatever. That is one thing I'll say right away. I'm not a huge fan of them putting the sticker on the top. Maybe if it was maybe if it was on the bottom. I know you can't really see it that well, but I don't know. Putting it on the roof is a little diabolical, in my opinion. Or you could have put it on the box, maybe. I'm not sure. I guess they really didn't have that many options, did they, guys? So I don't blame them for that, but it's not a huge deal to me, but, that's okay. It's still an awesome, excuse me, bless me. It's still a beautiful diecast whatsoever, so, yeah. But yeah, there you guys have it. Justin Allgaier's 2025 number 40 Traveler Whiskey Junior Motorsports Cup debut from the Daytona 500 from 2025. February 16th, 2025 was the day of the Daytona 500 for that year. And there you guys have it. Probably one of the most popular and eye-catching diecasts of 2025 that I have in my hands. I've seen a lot of people on eBay and just a bunch of websites have been sold out of this car. I've seen people on eBay sell it for $30-$40 at least. I've seen someone sell it for $60 the other day, 2 or 3 days ago. So it's it's getting to the point where NASCAR diecasts are becoming more rare and more collectible these days. So, and they're harder to get. So if you guys, if we get a Justin Allgaier 2026 Traveler Whiskey car in 164, which very likely we will, coming here in the future, get prepared to get it when it's out, guys. Get it as soon as you can, because that car is going to sell out just as much as this one. And before anybody asks me about if I like the 2025 version or the 2026 Justin Allgaier paint scheme version better, I actually like this, the 2025 version more. which I know a lot of people like the 2026 one because of the number font, number 40. But I actually like this paint scheme more than this year's that he ran because the paint scheme that he ran this year was a little too crazy for me. The paint scheme was a little too much, I should say, I guess. Because there was way too much orange and there wasn't enough like cream color like this one did. I like this one a little more. I like last year's more than this one, I guess I should say. So yeah. But yeah, that will do it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed it a lot. God bless everybody, and I will see you guys in the next video. Capiche?